Hello, hello, hello. So this is a impromptu stream. I'm going live right now without telling anybody, because I'm organizing some stuff here today, and I figure it's probably a good idea to try to you know, make content out of me cleaning up my room because it's bad in here. So I'm gonna put my phone over here, and I'm gonna stream and see if anybody finds that I'm even streaming in the first place. Alright. Because I will probably forget to tweet it out. In fact, I'm confident that I probably will forget to. So, let me... That's actually not like a terrible angle. Okay. Hey, so this is not on, but this is the Go Say mic from Go Sager. I'm just gonna wait until anybody notices that I'm even live. I just picked that up earlier. That's a shame. Okay. If anyone's chatting, I can't see you. Just wait a minute. Okay, I can see the stream now on my iPad. Looks like it's actually streaming pretty good quality. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. Alright, so basically today, I'm going to just kind of work on the room for a little bit. I don't know how long I'll be live for, but people can kind of just pop in and out all day. Oh, wait, we got a comment. Furry Guy 111 said, "Not gonna lie, I like this perspective going on right now." Thank you. If anyone could do me a favor and share the live stream onto Twitter, that would be great, because I'm gonna probably forget to do that. So, chat, you guys have got to keep me motivated here, please. I'm begging you. Osama Squad Keen Ranger official, hello, welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, this is perfect because I can have it streaming over there, but I can still talk to chat and stuff here. So, we have a couple of objectives for the room today. We're going to kind of just dive head on into some of this stuff because I don't know what else to do with it. And chat can help me kind of make some displays and stuff. That would be cool. Like, we're gonna have this for the Gaim stuff. Also, I'm shouting across the room, So let me know if you guys can hear me or if the audio is terrible. Did the Ghost Sager mic just beep across the room? I have the Ghost Sager mic right there in the perspective. So I'll get closer to the camera. I'm just over here right now grabbing some shit. So just give me a minute. What was my objective here? Okay, I got a monster energy. And I've got ideas in my mind. Okay, I need everything Mighty Morphin that's in this room. Over in this corner. Right now. So chat, keep me on that objective. I have to grab everything Mighty Morphin that's in this room. And if I start grabbing stuff that's not Mighty Morphin because I get distracted, metaphorically squirt me with a spray bottle. And be like, no. Bad Jing. Mighty Morphin stuff only. Okay, this box I know is Dino Charge. And it's just annoyingly big. Okay. This is Mighty Morphin stuff. We got the basic Megazord. And a bunch of other nonsense. Two years later, Cosmic Furies aren't here, but there are rumors about Hasbro wanting to make Power Rangers toys again. Ooh. Are there? To be honest, I haven't heard anything. I've been out of the game. Oh my god. Okay. Everything in the room tries to kill me at all times. Ah, I'm being stabbed in the throat. What am I stabbed by? This thing. Okay. Let's get some more tunes going. Oh, God. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Wait a minute. I completely forgot that this had like some kind of weird voice modulator thing. Ah! Why? Estee! Oh shit. What's up? I'm having fun. This toy's so stupid. Remember, I know, I'm getting distracted. Okay, I do have Mighty Morphin toys here. Alright, so this is the this is the Hasbro basic one. So I need to that's way too close over here. Okay, remember these guys? The little like figure pack that they did of these. I never got them all. I only ever got the team pack, and there was like a bunch more. There was the Green and White Ranger ones. Never got those. Ooh, that kind of looks cool on the stream. Then so Santa go say ja. Well, that's the end of it. Okay. I wonder if I'll get copyright claimed. Do you guys think I'll get copyright claimed for the Gosei mic over here? Wait, what the fuck? If you're happy and you know it and you really... Is that what... If you're happy and you know it... Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, unironically, I love the Gosei mic. It's like the perfect... Unironically, I love the Gosei mic. It's like the perfect, like, person who's into production to fuck around with a Toku toy. Does that make any kind of sense? I don't know. But Osama asked, what Hasbro era of Power Rangers should get extended theme songs? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't really know. I've never really, like, cared about extended theme songs because, in my mind, like, a theme song, while, like, theme songs are great. There's, like, awesome theme songs. But my perspective on it is that, like, you don't need an extended one, necessarily. Now, I guess what I mean by that is, like, Kamen Rider theme songs are, like, a whole fucking song. I love Kamen Rider theme songs, right? But for Power Rangers theme songs, it's like... But, like, for Kamen Rider, they bring in, like, artists... Like, pre-established artists and stuff. That's where this was. I was looking for the 2017 movie Rangers the other day, and I found them now. But, actually, that's good. I need to put that off to the side. Deadass don't know what the fuck, like, anything is over here in this pile. I'm just pulling, and then I'm putting where it needs to go. But, like, what I was saying was, like, Kamen Rider theme songs are, like, here's a pre-established band, and we're going to bring them in to do a song for the new Toku show, or the new season of Kamen Rider, right? For Power Rangers, it's like, all right, we're going to bring Known Camel, or Ron Wasserman, or, who the hell did... Known Camel did Neo Saban. Who did the Hasbro themes? Like, who did the Beast Morphers theme, the Dino Fury theme, and the Cosmic Fury theme? Someone in the chat, let me know, please. Because my favorite of those is probably... I have not heard the Beast Morphers theme in years. And I haven't, like, seen my Beast Morphers toys in years. They're buried in here somewhere. I gotta find them. I know where they are. They're over in this area that I cannot get to whatsoever. So, because we're going in season order, guys. We're going in season order, chat. So, once I put together the Mighty Morphin display, we'll move on to Alien. And then we'll do Zeo, Turbo, and Space. You guys know how it goes. So, if you see me playing with toys that are not in the season of something that is, like, here in the camera view. So, like, right now, we're focusing on Mighty Morphin toys. If you see me, like, playing with a fucking, like, Ranger key, be like, no! Bert Sellen did the theme songs for those ones. Okay, hold on. Oh, God. Okay, that's not what I meant. There's an extension cord. Hold on. There's an extension cord right here. And I'm like, ooh, that leads somewhere. And the reason why is because, like, I know there's so many things that I need to grab that are behind all of this shit. So I was like, all right, let's see. Maybe I can use this as, like, a life support line. And so I tugged on it, and the whole fucking shelf moved, which is not what I wanted it to do at all. So what we're going to do is not tug on that. Now down here is the stream on my iPad so I can answer chat. I was digging Mighty Morphin out of here, so make sure that I stay on task with that. We'll keep talking, though. Zeo, 2017. Okay, Mighty Morphin Yellow, perfect. Okay, awesome. All right, so we got Mighty Morphin Yellow out. You guys might see the vision. Excuse me. So we have Mighty Morphin Red up here. And then over here, we're doing Mighty Morphin Pink and Mighty Morphin Blue. And then here, we're going to do Mighty Morphin Black and Yellow, Green and White, Villains, And then we're going to start a Lightning Collection display right here, which this is where my phone was like a minute ago. So we'll put Mighty Morphin Yellow right there, because she will go there. Now over here we have you, which we don't need just yet, but we got to keep in a safe spot because I don't want anything to happen to that because it's rare. That's all 2017 movie. What are you? Oh, metallic yellow. That's right. All right, so metallic yellow we'll put up here. What are you? Is this regular black? Silver. Oh wait, no. Is this metallic? Oh no, this is metallic black because it has the weapons. It's so barely noticeable a difference. Like, this is the metallic one because it does have the weapons, but like I barely know a difference there. Okay, well that needs to stay out and go on this shelf too. Hey, how are you, Orville? Asked. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Chat once again. If anyone can, I'm not on Twitter right now. I'm working on this, so if anyone can share the stream on Twitter, I would greatly appreciate it, or just any socials, I would greatly appreciate it, please. Thank you. Okay, what else do we got down here? Hold on, I'm checking something on the iPad while holding my phone in the other hand. Trying to multitask here. Okay, what is this one? Armored Red? Yeah, Armored Red. Okay, that figure's already out. It's up there. Can I zoom? I can. Okay, Armored Red is right there. His box is right here. So we'll put we'll leave the box down here. The figure's already out. ZX, hello, how's it going? We got Charles LJ asked, any news on the new Mobiles? Oh yeah, okay. Here's a good update with that. No, I have not gotten my Mobiles yet. I wish that I had. Oh, tight. Why did I type that? Okay, this. Ooh, yeah. All right. I have never opened these. But I do have all of them, though. I have almost an entirely complete Legacy collection of figures. But no, to answer the question first before I go on the Legacy figure side tangent, which I will go on. What was I asked? I don't remember what I was asked or what I was talking about. Like, at all. Oh, the Mobiles. Shit. Oh my god. My mind is like 5,000 areas all over the place right now. No, I have not gotten it. Thank you, Mobiles. Yeah. I have not gotten it yet. Okay. Please. I don't know when I'll get it because Nin Game is where I got it from. Actually, hold on. I'm going to be just like talking. I'm going to balance it on the Draken throne. Okay. So the Mobiles I still don't have yet. I got it from Nin Game, and they didn't ship it out at the end of June or whatever. What the fuck is on my head? It's one of the helmet guards from the Lightning Collection helmets. I don't know which one, but I didn't want to lose it, so I put it on my head. I don't have the Mobiles yet because Nin Game was gonna hold off on shipping them until like they got the whole batch of replacements in, and I guess they still haven't. Like I emailed them a couple weeks ago and I was like, hey, when are you guys gonna ship out the Mobiles? And they're like, we should get them soon. We don't have an exact thing. They're like, do you want to cancel the order? We'll refund you. And I'm like, well, no, I don't want you to do that. At least not yet. But now I'm thinking, and I'm like, that might be the better route, honestly, because with this whole tariff bullshit, I don't want to risk having to pay an additional $80 on it anyway. But I wanted to keep the order at Nin Game because I've already paid it off. And they were going to, I was under the assumption that they were going to send the defective one and the corrected one. Plus, I ordered the combo set with the Boom Boonger keys, of course. So I don't have my Boom Boonger keys. I don't have my error version of the Best Mobiles, and I don't have my corrected version of the Best Mobiles. So I don't really know what's going on with it. The problem is with that is that I wanted that, and I scheduled that, and it's in the calendar of that being Project Unlock episode 45. Whatever the next one is after the one that I put out the other day, which please check that out, please. I think it's almost out of... Wait, did I post that? Yeah, no, I posted a new Project Unlock in August, yeah. I think. Yeah, whatever Project Unlock I posted in August, the one after that, the one for September, was scheduled to be the Mabirat stuff and the Boom Boondra keys, but now I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. And then I don't necessarily have a backup ready. I know, because I know what the next episode is supposed to be, but I don't know, like, if I can shuffle the order around. So, that's that. This is an interesting angle. I just realized you can, like, fully see all of my clothes. I'm checking the stream on the iPad. So, Orville said, thinking about going to go on Bai. I got attacked by the Lord Zed box. That's what just hit me. Okay. Orville said, thinking about going on to Bai to get a Cocker Ranger Avataro gear. That'd be cool. I just got one recently. It was in a Project Unlock, actually. I finally got one from my good buddy. If the iPad falls over, I'm gonna start, like, sobbing, crying, because I am on my period right now. Okay. What the fuck one is this? Oh, yeah, you. Alright, so this is the metallic armor version of Mighty Morphin Red. But I do not have a Blade Blaster or a Blade Blaster holder for him. So this is incomplete, and that bothers the hell out of my OCD. If anyone, for some reason, has a Blade Blaster holster and Blade Blaster piece for a Legacy Metallic Red, please hit me up. I would be interested in buying that to finish the whole. This one is the regular Black Ranger, which still looks virtually identical to the metallic one. I only know that one's the metallic one because of the weapon. So these are both staying out to be on that shelf. Oh. I have not seen this in a minute. A PMC 2018 exclusive Lord Draken. Oh man. It's kind of funny because the phone right now is sitting in the Lord Draken throne from Morphicon 2018. It's a pretty figure. I know it's awful, and every time I cannot ever see this figure ever without thinking about J-Man Josh, his Twitter post or something from Morphicon 2018 when he was like doing the review of it in the hotel room and about how floppy of a mess this figure is, because this figure is not like, the figure presentation is fucking gorgeous, but the figure itself is a fucking mess. And he was like, he took it and he was like, it's so wobbly, and then he chucked it at the hotel door and was like, shattered grid. So I always think of that when I think of this figure. I don't know if I'll ever open it because I really do like it, but like I don't know if I want it to stay in the box forever. It's not new, it is used, but that's gonna definitely stay out because I do have a Boom Studios shelf over here that I'm building. Which Boom Studios shelf will also get this good old Psycho Green, one of my favorite comic exclusive designs. And I really got to get caught up on the comics. Like, I've been trying to like catch up on them forever, and I just haven't. We got Psycho Silver. All right, we got two new chats there. I saw Osama asked, "Have I seen have I seen? I almost said have I seen Kinoja? Have I seen Gojuger?" I mean, yes, I've seen some of it. The last episode that I watched was episode. Garudo had shown up and shot Tyranno Ranger, and then the episode after that was like, what happened in that one? It was oh shoot, Goju Wolf got the Wolf to Caliber Go and did Tega June Claw or whatever the fuck. That's the last episode that I watched. So if anyone could be, but before Tega June was born, I have not watched that arc. I have not watched anything with Polar in it. So I'm very much behind. I'm kind of watching it in little chunks. Here's what I found. I've found that I can't watch Tokusatsu like week to week. I just cannot do it at all. It's a fucking miserable experience to me to try to like assign homework to watch Tokusatsu, and I've never been in the mood to watch it for like the last year or so. I think that I just haven't been. The last time I finished a Tokusatsu series was for Kamen Rider. The last time I finished a season was Geats, And for Sentai, the last time I finished a season was Dawn Brothers. And I really need to get back to it because I think that part of my just really bad depression that I've been going through is not having that release of Tokusatsu. Because I think I've kind of tried to distance myself from it since 2023. And it's kind of like not helped me at all. Because it's like I'm surrounded by all this shit that I love, but I haven't been interacting with it as much as I used to, which is fine. But it's like I miss all of this stuff, and it's like I guess I feel burnt and don't want to come back, if that makes sense. Because like I'm still dealing with the Lightning Collection having been over, but I haven't finished. Like I don't feel like I've been able to finish that chapter of content on the channel because it's the only thing that's ever done well on here consistently. And it's gone, and I have a whole fucking collection of it, and I want to do like a giant fucking like, hey, here's every single thing in the Lightning Collection, but like, I never unpacked the Lightning Collection from graduating, and the room got to be such a fucking disaster because it's technically never been unpacked from graduating, because I guess I haven't wanted to move on or resettle in. Like I've never seen this room with everything that I own in it at once that is like presentable. And I want to get it there. I really want to get it there. And there's so many things that I want to make for the channel, but it's just been really, really hard to find the motivation to do any of it. Even though I really like doing it, and it's really fun. Because I'm just afraid of it being taken away again. Which is like stupid. But I really miss the Lightning Collection days. I had so much fun with it, and the line looked so good when you put them on the shelf together, and it's so incomplete. No fucking toy line can ever fucking do it. Emma said you should do a Lightning Collection Toku toy lines video. It would be great. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. The problem with that though is that like I think the roadblock that I've been having with something like that is that like, what more can I say about it? And how much content? Because I produced hundreds of hours, literally hundreds of hours of content for the Lightning Collection. I mean, you guys know. I don't know the exact number, but I mean, I did over 200 episodes of Lightning Storm every single fucking week. And I did a figure review of every single figure ever. And
Sorry, I didn't understand, but I found something related. Do you want to know what are Hot Toys figures?
No, I know what Hot Toys figures are. What the fuck are you on about? Hey,
According to
no.
en.wikipedia.org,
Hey, Google.
Hot Toys Limited is a Hong Kong
I know what it
production house
is.
for
Hey,
designing,
Google.
developing, and manufacturing highly detailed collectible merchandise
Google.
to worldwide markets.
Hey,
they are known for their high-end 1/6
Christ.
scale figurines of licensed properties like Marvel and Star Wars, which must be pre-ordered.
Oh, it's never gonna stop. I didn't talk to you. Anyway, where were we? What the fuck just happened? Oh man. And I'm fucking shouting at it. It won't stop. How clearly could you guys hear that? What are Hot Toys figures? I didn't say anything related to Hot Toys. What the fuck? Where did you get that from? Oh my god. Andrew said, "Do you want to know what Hot Toys are? I think Google's trying to tell you something." Look, I can't afford that. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't even afford this, and this is basically a hot toy. Oh, we heard everything good. Please, can somebody clip that, please? Put it on Twitter. I want to watch that later. I can afford this, which well, not actually. That's not true. I'm lying to you. I can't afford this. That's why I got this from deep discount when it was $40 on a random thing in like 2022. Now this is a hot toy. I would love to get more of these, but they are so expensive. And the problem is that I should probably do a video about this. Sadly, can't do it on the phone. Oh, that's okay. Here's the thing about this, right? This is the 3-0 Mighty Morphin Red. I really, really, really like it. But, and I almost like it enough to buy more of them. But, I have no money. Like, I cannot afford one right now whatsoever. But, the Zeo ones came out recently, after like a long delay. And I was watching, he's not in the chat, but I was watching Lightning Collector 2021. Oh my god. I was watching Lightning Collector 2021's review of the Zeo box set last night. And I was like, damn, those are some good fucking figures. And it was kind of that kind of like little glimmer in my eye, that little light bulb moment that's like, those would look pretty cool on my shelf. But like, when I do that, are leaked listings for Playmates a thing? Not that I know of. I haven't seen any. I don't have no money. The biggest obstacle to any Toku fan. Yeah, exactly. Like, because these figures are $100, which honestly is like, I'm not saying that's even bad. Like, that's cheaper than Hot Toys, and they look incredible. I will say I don't like the helmet having the black lines. If the black lines were not there on this, this would be my favorite and definitive Mighty Morphin Red figure. And they've done... The problem is with this is that it's getting dangerously close. It's getting dangerously close to being another new candidate for another new fucking toy line for me to collect that will never finish anything and burn me again. But I'm intrigued because the Zeo set looks incredible. The magnet weapons and shit are amazing. All the figure needs is a machine gun. Yeah, I know. Right. It just needs a Fortnite machine gun and it would be perfect. Like, I love the cloth. He's very dusty. But, like, the cloth is fantastic. The articulation is so smooth. It is... I love it. I really do. And I would love an entire fucking shelf of all of these guys. Like, they're just good fucking awesome action figures. They've done the whole Mighty Morphin team. Great. I do also love that they sell them in box sets. Just, knock the whole fucking team out at once. Go for it, right? The Blade Blaster transforms. That's awesome. Like, this is kind of like the definitive Mighty Morphin Red figure, in my opinion, other than the helmet thing. And it does sound like bones breaking, yeah. If I was even like 5% confident that I could one day have every single Ranger ever in this format, I would go in. I would go in and go get the other the other 3-0 figures that I do not have. So, because Mighty Morphin is basically as complete as I would expect it to be, plus a little bit more. It's getting some bonus points for me, and it's getting... Basically, it's done kind of on the checklist of things to get me to buy this. Yeah, let's play this game. Let's play a little game here called Why Jane is Insane. And the reason why I screen recorded the event for Hot Topics. Where do I tag you? Twitter account. Go ahead and tag me at Living Ranger Key, please, and I will check Twitter in a little bit, and I might switch between devices and stuff. But yeah, if you guys anything that you guys clip, go ahead and just tag me on Twitter at Living Ranger Key or at Toku Topics. I own that handle, so either one, go for it. Thank you. But no, here's Jane's criteria in my dream toy line. Okay. This is what I've wanted this whole fucking time, and no company ever is gonna do it. Like, just no company's ever gonna fucking do it, and it makes me incredibly, incredibly annoyed and frustrated to collect all of this stuff, to get invested in all this stuff, because I champion the lines that I think have a fighting chance. And every single year, every single line fucking fails. No figure line ever in the goddamn world has been able to do every single Ranger ever in the same scale. Bandai can't do it. Bandai Japan hasn't done it. Bandai America hasn't done it. Hasbro hasn't done it. Playmates will not do it. Funko Pop will not do it. Hot Toys doesn't even do it. 3-0 will not do it. And here's the roadblocks. And why I've supported each line and why each line has failed me. So let's go ahead and start back at the beginning. The first line that I got real fucking invested in, right? Which is, I'm sure everyone knows, the Ranger keys. Bandai Japan's Ranger keys in particular. The Bandai Japan Ranger keys started in 2011, firing on all cylinders. I was obsessed with Ranger keys by 2012. I saw the vision. I saw the pictures with the, like, you know, Super Sentai 199 battle and everything. I saw the vision of the Ranger keys and what they were going for and how they were able to... Ranger keys have been able to jump over pretty much every single hurdle that I've ever wanted a toy line to do. The first hurdle being, yes, we don't have that many release slots. That's always a thing that has struggled made any of these toy lines struggle along the way, is release slots and just overall popularity. But Ranger keys on both the US and the Japanese front made it the furthest. Like, you know, if you picture a race, right? If we have a race going on and it's like you've got one company and one toy line, you have every toy line racing against each other, and the finish line is having every single Ranger available in the same style at the same scale over however fucking long that takes it to do, right? And Ranger keys, Bandai Japan, right? Let's talk about let's do some pros and cons, okay? For every toy line. I don't care how long it takes. I'm just gonna yap. So, Ranger keys, Bandai Japan, right? They start in 2011, and I'm gonna try to keep my hands working as I talk. So Ranger keys start in 2011 in Japan, and they start really, really well. They're firing on all cylinders here, like I said, kind of just retelling the story. And what happens is that originally in the toy catalogs, if you look at the toy listings and you look at just kind of the release calendar for Gokaiger, you have this thing where it was very clear that the focus of the toy line shifted over time, which happens a lot. And the thing is that the kind of dream toy line that I'm looking for is, they're always going to start like that. They're always going to, because they have to. They're always going to play it safe. So Ranger keys played it safe by only releasing in the deluxe format the Red Rangers and doing team sets of Red Rangers and a couple team sets of full teams. We got Go Ranger, Go Wanger, Shinkenger, right? And even from the Mobiritz' release itself, it was evident that the primary focus was Gokaiger, not Goseiger, because it didn't sell as well. Because you got to think of everything as a business. You got to think from why they made these decisions. You know, you have fans who sit here and are like, man, why didn't Hasbro do A, B, and C? Why didn't Hasbro do this? Why didn't Bandai do that? And at least, I mean, I'm not, you know, I don't have a business degree or anything, but I feel like I've been following this stuff for long enough to sort of try to recognize the patterns and just kind of, you know, read the tea leaves, read the room, for lack of better terms. And so it was very obvious that Ranger keys Bandai Japan started out by just not having like much of an interest in doing anything other than the Reds and some stuff. And then they're like, well, we can throw the other keys into Candy Toy and Gashapon formats, and that worked out really well. And obviously then the keys sold incredibly well, and as they sold better, we got more of them. That's how any of these toy lines work, and it's how any of them will ever even be able to come close to completion. Ranger keys succeeded in another format, and that is the fact that Ranger keys are really small. Ranger keys are tiny. They were able to fit into Gashapon capsules, into Candy Toy releases. They were the gimmick item. And they aren't figures per se. They're more statues than figures. But they have that fun form factor. They clank together nicely. You have the domino effect of it, where, like, I'm thinking back in my mind to Zarin Zephyr's video when he stacked Ranger keys and it has a domino effect. And that is like a perfect thing of like the Ranger keys have fantastic playability. They turn into something. They are the gimmick of the show. They can be figures that you can play with them in Ranger form. You can play with them in key form. They have the whole treasure aspect. They really like struck perfectly with Ranger keys, and that's why Ranger keys will always be my favorite thing. And Ranger keys is the closest. Bandai Japan Ranger keys are the closest and most easiest and most likely the one that will finally fucking do what I want. And that is to have a way to display. That's what I'm always going for, is that I want a way to display every single Ranger on my shelf. That's all. I just want to create like a Legend War or a Legendary Battle or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I just want to make that with toys. Ranger keys showed me exactly what I want. On the box for Ranger Key Set Legend Edition and for all the marketing of it, it literally shows the full Ranger Key lineup from the Super Sentai 199. They made this big deal that the Legend Key Set completes the Super Sentai 199. And then you know what? Here's the thing. Ranger Keys had an out. If they just said we're done after the Super Sentai 199, they could have been done. We could have never gotten keys again. It would have been such a cool little toy line. It still would have had so many people making custom keys. That's another thing. So many people made custom keys. And I think every toy line, I think every fan really wants that same goal. They want to be able to put every single character on their shelf, right? And there's so many characters that are so underrepresented in both Super Sentai and Power Rangers. Really, I guess a lot of them are underrepresented in Super Sentai, and then therefore are then underrepresented in Power Rangers. But as Power Rangers has expanded to video games, comics, other forms of media, Power Rangers has well overtaken the, especially with the Boom Studios comics, has well overtaken the underrepresentation in a physical toy format than Sentai. Especially also because of the fact that the Ranger keys did not end at Gokaiger, as you all know, and continued for fucking ever. Because Ranger keys also passed another hurdle, and that was they had an out, a nice cohesive, and that's the other thing, a lot of these toy lines never end properly. They either never finish none of them have ever finished their goal. But the thing is, the Super Sentai 199 is a goal. Like the Legend War was a goal. The Ranger keys had a goal. They hit the goal, and now we're just doing like DLC. That's the fucking problem here. Is that like no other toy line has ever been able to get that far. Like Ranger keys are on 10 fucking years of DLC. And we can't, and they're doing fantastically. They've had some road bumps, of course, and we've had some slumps. The thing is that I expect any toy line to do that. And the Ranger keys have just been able to persevere. And that's why they will always be my favorite. And they are the ones that are probably going to succeed at my goal. Because not only did they complete the Super Sentai 199, and they could have stopped there, they kept fucking going. And every time we thought they were done, they came back. Every single time we thought they were done, they came back. And this channel was built on the hope that they would come back. And they did come back. And they're still going. We were talking about Ranger Key news today. People in the chat are talking about the Go Juger keys that we know are coming. Like, the Ranger keys fucking did it for Sentai. The problem, though, is that time makes quality and consistency really fucking hard to achieve. And Ranger keys are no sin on that front, that are not exempt from that. I think that the Bandai Japan Ranger keys are I'm looking at my keys, by the way. That's why I'm just looking at them, because it's helping me keep on task of talking about them. So the Ranger keys are doing a fantastic job in the Memorial Edition line of keeping up. Basically, they tripped. Right, if we're going back to the race metaphor, all these toy lines are racing. We know what we've established what the goal is. I'm going through all the players right now, and the Ranger keys, they've tripped. They tripped in 2015, but they got back up in 2016. They tripped in 2014, and then because the first break of Ranger keys was after the Deboth set, and I think the thing about Ranger keys is that I think Bandai Japan gets it. I think they get it. But they can't quite get there. Now, Bandai Japan, yeah, this is all a race. We gotta think of it all as a race. Chat, help me keep this metaphor going this whole time, please. Try to make, if you see me starting an ADHD meander off, which I will do, try to focus me back on, So we're on a race, right? We know what the goal is. It's every single ranger in the same scale. That's the goal. And here are the racers, and they're all sponsored by different companies, right? You have the Ranger Keys, or Bandai Japan. Let's start with the sponsors themselves. So Bandai Japan has the following toy lines that are like completionist toy lines for me. So this is a race of the completionists. And the first one is Bandai Japan with a couple different racers in the race. They have the Ranger Keys toy line in the race. They have the Super Sentai Vinyl series in the race, or Super Sentai Hero series, or however that's evolved over the years, all the different names for it. They have the Candy Toy Yudo line, and they have the Candy Toy Premium Exclusive Shoto Super line. So what? Ranger Keys, and then also SH Figure Arts. I guess you can't count out SH Figure Arts, okay? So that is all of the racers that Bandai is supporting in this race. Ranger Keys are high up in the race. They're doing really fucking well. Shoto Super is not out of the race, but they are at a pit stop. Communications have shut down. We don't know. We haven't heard from their pit crew in a while, the Candy Toy blog, so we don't know what's going on with the Shoto Super toy line, like, at all. But they're not out of the race yet, and we're really hoping for a speedy recovery. The Yudo line is in the race, but they joined the race really late. But they're in it, and their car is not the best, but it does have all the fancy new stuff. So it's kind of cool to look at. And I'm like, you know what? You're showing off a little bit, and you think you're a little cooler than you are for what you've been able to give us, but I applaud it. So the Yudo line is in the race, but it's kind of a jackass. Also, they brag about how they're bigger than the other lines, and that makes me kind of annoyed. So Yudo is in the race. So Ranger Keys are winning in the Bandai Japan front. Yudo is behind them. Shoto Super, we're hoping for its recovery. The Sentai Hero line has been in the race for a very long time. It's a veteran. It is. Andrew says, meanwhile, the vinyl figures are a boxcar from the 20s. No. No, honestly, the Sentai Hero series, deadass, is like the fabulous Hudson Hornet from Cars. It's the good old Doc Hudson. Let's try to scream at Google. Hey, Google. Play Doc's Race from Cars by Randy Newman on YouTube Music.
Playing 13. Doc Racing, Cars FYC score on YouTube Music.
This is Sentai Vinyl Figures. So it's Doc Hudson. I don't care about a copyright claim. I'll just trim it out later. So stay with me. So you get this music playing. It's Randy Newman's OST from the 2006 Cars movie, one of my all-time favorites. You just see this car speeding up the hill, and vinyl figures are just flying out of it. But it's in the race. And it's like, you look at it and you're like, what the fuck are they doing over there? You see like these big vinyl figures fall out of the box. And then you also see like the little candy toy ones. So like basically what I'm thinking of here. Hold on. This is gonna be good. Like they drop one of these and you're like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's kind of cute. Do you have a whole line of them? No! Of course we don't have a whole line of them because we change the scale every 10 years. And it's like, oh, okay. Well, let's do this then. And it's like, okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I like it. And then it's like, nope, throw that out. We're going to change the scale again. Or make them ultra-sized, Ultraman-sized. So, like, that's the song. That's the theme song for, like, the vinyl figures, right? We love them. But goddamn, they're old. Hey, Google. Stop. That actually, that worked really well. Yes, so that, yeah. If we're thinking of all of these, if we're designing like go-karts. Oh my god, has anyone ever played? Holy shit, we're like unlocking core memories here. Chat, anyone played the game? What the fuck was it called? And if somebody can get me a link to this game, I will love you forever. It's a old Flash game. Or no. It's an old Unity web game. I used to play it all the fucking time. It is one of the Nickelodeon games. I don't think it's still up on their site anymore, especially like after Flash and everything. If somebody can please find for me a playable version of Nickelodeon Racers Revolution 3D, I think was the name of the game. It was a really cool fucking game, racing game on Nick.com. It was 3D, so it had the Unity web player based. I really want to find a ROM. Is that the file type? I really want to find a ROM of it or some shit. I just want to find a file of it to play the game. I'll play it on stream. Because I really want to play that game again. Because it had these really fun go-karts. Racer. The cars were really cool. Because it had iCarly, was the one I always like to use. Because it was the muscle car that's in the iCarly studio. And Spencer was the driver, and Carly was in there, and it was like, that's a cool vehicle. For SpongeBob, they had like the paddy wagon from the first movie, and there was like which I think was like an unlock, like, because I play this game all the time. You had to like win a number of races to unlock that one. Because if you didn't, you just had the regular SpongeBob cart, which was like more boat-like. It had like rockets on it. There was an Aang car, an Aang racer that was based off of his air glider. Penguins of Madagascar, that's right. Penguins of Madagascar were in it. And they had the little like pink race RC car that the penguins would drive around in. So that game was really cool. And also they had, this is a deep cut. And also that if anyone needs it for timing wise to try to find this fucking game for me. It was definitely in 2011. Because 2011, yeah, it has to have been 2010, 2011, because one of the other racers in the game was the beloved and absolutely not forgotten at all Nickelodeon show Bucket and Skinner's Epic Adventures. It was their dune buggy, and they had a map in the game. I want to make a game like that, but I want to design carts and cars for each of these toy lines, and I want to make this race like metaphor a real thing. We gotta like animate this shit. We gotta like character design all of it. That'd be so fun. Hey Jane, ADHD is active. You went from Sentai Toyline to Cars Music to Nick Games. Yeah, but it's still all kind of circled around. But you're right. And thank you. Because I was talking about, like, you know, toy lines and... I guess I really did kind of go all over the fucking place, didn't I? Alright, back on task here. I swear to God, I've picked up, like, 5... Saber-tooth tiger coins around the room today. How many do I have? I'm just digging everything Mighty Morphin out of this box. Here's Daigoyo's legs. Where's Daigoyo? I saw him the other day. We got a good chat. Where the fuck did he go? I'll put these up here. Let me look at the chat here. It'd be cool if they made another Lost Ranger Key set with extra heroes. Yeah, exactly. See, and that's the thing. Ranger Keys, Bandai Japan. I'm gonna build this, build a Megazord piece. Ranger Keys, Bandai Japan. Basically, they kind of like flew too close to the sun at times, and every time that they flew too close to the sun, they didn't fly into the sun. So they didn't kill themselves, which is nice. I appreciate that. And anytime they did get too close to the sun, they dialed it back. They just dialed it back. And so that's why I think Ranger Keys has been able to persevere as long as it has. The thing about Ranger Keys is that Ranger Keys has or Bandai Japan Ranger Keys. Bandai Japan, you know, like I said, is one of the sponsors in my race. And what the hell? What is Cyborg doing in here? I have a DC box over here. So I'm sorting toys. I'm being productive. Don't worry. I'm just going to talk through it. Keep going with my chat. I'm gonna just pose figures here and kind of just organize. I'm gonna start organizing a Zeo bin. So we're not moving on from any Morphin. As I find Zeo stuff, we're gonna put it off to the side. and a Zeo box. It's like P.O. box, but for Zeo. Anyway, so Bandai Japan's one of my sponsors in this race, right? Ow, I'm getting attacked by boxes. And I just introduced all of their racers. So now the next team we have is the younger cousin, the weird cousin that he doesn't like to talk to that much. And that's Bandai America. Now, Bandai America was in the racing game. And they raced for a very long time. They had a lot of really legendary racers, but they took a big gamble on a new racer. And it was a really good racer too. What the fuck? Another saber-tooth tiger coin? I don't, like, what the fuck do I have them? I think I have 3 of those, right? I have to. Original Morpher, Pink Ranger Morpher, Yellow Ranger Morpher. Did it come with any other ones? Because, like, how many do I have? Anyway, that's the 90s White Tiger? No, it isn't. They're the saber-tooth tiger. Because there's the Yellow Ranger on the back from the... These are from the Lightning Morpher. This is my Lightning Morphers. Look at Adam. Look how dramatic he's posed when I pulled him out of the box. He's like, oh my god. Please save me. Anyway. But yeah, Bandai America, they had a lot... Speaking of, because this is one of their racers. Bandai America had such good racers. But they were too cocky. Like, one of their races, when they introduced them to the race, they're like, hey guys, we're going to roll out this new guy. And he's fucking on steroids. He's on so many steroids. But we're going to put him into the race. We're going to introduce him into the race. And you know what he's going to bring along with him? All the stuff you've always wanted. We're going all in, guys. We're going all in. And buy the line. Support the race. Watch his races. Because if you don't... we're gonna pull funding. We're even gonna start with some old hits. Some good old classic hits. And people are gonna have a lot of fun with it. They're gonna like it quite a bit. We're gonna do all the favorites. We're gonna think that females look like that. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I will kind of say, though, like, dead ass, if we're like, being serious for a second. I'm not saying, like, to the full extent of it, and what I mean by that is the obvious, but, like, the Lightning Collection, no, that's not what you are. The Legacy Bandai America Collection figure female bust is kind of my transition goals. Like, not fully. But, like... But they are on, like... They're unrealistic proportions. I know. I just got a ding on my watch. Oh, it's a text. Cool. Anyway, moving on from... Oh, God. I'm being attacked. Cassie just jumped off the shelf. Like, she just... Oh... Cassie's jumping all over the place. Also, chat, if anyone wants to help me finish the Legacy collection for a good price, please let me know. I need the following figures. So if anyone wants to make a note, I'm putting out an in search of reward, whatever. I'm looking for only a couple Legacy figures to have an entire line. And once I get the entire line, I will do a video showcasing the entire line. I will do a Toku Toy Lines on the Legacy figures. From Mighty Morphin, I still need the original Mighty Morphin Red, released from Wave 1. Actually, hold on. Where's a Wave 1 box? Here we go. Okay, so here's a Wave 1 box. From this wave, I need Mighty Morphin Red, and I need Mighty Morphin Green. So I need that one, and I need that one. I have all of Ninja Storm, and I have the Storm Megazord. It's right here. So I'm complete on Ninja Storm. I do need that Mighty Morphin Red, and I do need that Mighty Morphin Green. I need them complete. They don't have to be new. They don't have to be sealed, but I need them complete, and I need their box. So if anyone has them and is willing to part with them, please hit me up. From Series 2, that's not Series 2. Series 2, I might be done with that one, actually. Hold on. Where is Series 2? Series 4. Okay, let's do this. Comic-Con exclusives. Is there a thing on the thing? You know, the technical term? Oh my god. The slipcases are like, they're pretty, but they're fucking annoying. And I think I'm taking the slipcase off wrong. I don't know. Ooh, I forgot how pretty this figure is. Oh, I forgot how nice pretty the chrome is. So yeah, this is the very first Legacy figure. I don't know if I'm ever going to open it. But yeah, Wave 1. Or from this Megazord, I still need a couple pieces of it. I know that I don't have all the pieces of it. But I do have this. I have the 2016 red. So we're good on that front. Let's go through let's just go through the whole line. 2016, and this is still keeping on task because I'm still sorting things when I do that and everything. Okay. What the fuck are you? Are you the metallic one? Yeah, this is the metallic one. Okay, so from the metallic releases, the thing on the thing, very disruptive. Look, that's how I describe like everything. I'm always like, oh, you know, that thing on the thing with the thing and the thing. So here is the, what the fuck are you? Oh, these are the metallic armors. I have red, obviously, but I'm missing the weapons. So if anyone has, or not weapons, well, no, I have the sword. I'm missing the Blade Blaster holster and Blade Blaster. So if anyone has those pieces, let me know. So we got this. We got metallic yellow. Metallic black, we were talking about that one earlier, is sitting right here. So here's metallic black. I don't know if I have metallic blue and metallic. I think I know one of the metallics is one of the ones that I'm missing, but I'm not sure. I can't remember which one it is. It's either metallic pink or it's metallic blue. I'm not sure. It might be. I might not have metallic blue. Yeah, I don't think I have metallic blue. So if anyone has metallic blue, that would be helpful for me to have as well. I do have the GameStop Armored Red, so we're good on that one, which was one of the final releases. Here we go. This is a good wave. Oh wait, okay, it's metallic black. We're good there. Regular black. Oh wait, is this Series 2? No, that's Series 3. Series 2. What the fuck are all the Series 2 figures? Here we go. Series 2. So we have In Space, which I have all of. So I'm complete on In Space. I have the Mighty Morphin Pink from Wave 2. I'm looking at her on the top shelf. I have the Mighty Morphin Black from Wave 2. That's one of the ones we just looked at a little bit ago, but I don't know. It's on the floor somewhere. And then I have... Okay, that's right. I need both Mighty Morphin Blues. So if anyone has a Legacy Mighty Morphin Blue, a regular one that comes with the Build-A-Figure piece, who just jumped off the shelf? And why? Literally, someone just jumped off the fucking shelf. Anyway, so I still need... I still need regular MMPR blue with the Build-A-Figure piece. And I need metallic MMPR blue. From Wave 3, which I had a Wave 3 box. Wave 3, I'm done. I have all of In Space. I have Mighty Morphin White. I have Mighty Morphin Yellow. She's right here. Mighty Morphin Yellow. Actually, still sealed in the box. So I'll probably open this one pretty soon. So I can start. So yeah, basically here on the back, from the Build a Megazord, I still need Mighty Morphin Red, Mighty Morphin Blue, and that's it. Because this is Mighty Morphin Yellow, I have Mighty Morphin Pink, but I don't know where that Megazord arm went. And I have Mighty Morphin Black. So I have both arms, I have the Megazord. Oh! Hey! We got a super chat from Uni Warrior Thomas. $5. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I haven't gotten a super chat in a long time. Thank you so much, dude. Hold on. I'm not on StreamYard right now, so I can't, like, you know. Actually, where's my stream? Hold on. I have the chat, or I have the stream pulled up on my iPad, but I'm not logged into my account. I'm logged into my main account. Ah, fuck. Hold on. The iPad, it was a great decision. But how do I pull up? I want to, like, put the super chats up on the screen. I also want to put the chat on the screen. Also, not that it matters. Not that it matters, but I'm pretty sure that I... hold on. What the fuck am I doing? Your movies and TV, your videos, live streams. Why is it not showing me that I'm live? I'm live on my phone. Hold on. The live stream is on my phone. Here's the iPad, right? This is all of my live streams. I'm not seeing the one that I'm currently on. Let me... live chat. All chat are visible. You're still... I know I'm still live. What's this? Highlight... Okay. Ooh. That's not what I want.